teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome, folks, to Allegiant Stadium, the home of the Raiders, right off the Las Vegas Strip. As we'll see last season's national champions, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the American, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Shotgun, it's a handoff. Takes it to the clear. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, a nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Running out of time in the pocket. This time, a completion. He's finding some room at the 45. He stopped it at the 49, but that'll be a first down. Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks, but
who's in the clear? Touchdown, Longhorns. They strike first in this national title bout. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kirk.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Offense begins at the 40 after that penalty. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a third down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important third down to try to convert here.
Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. The pass rush closing in. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover three. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability.
Now here he goes. Across the 40. Past the 20. Inside the 10. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Oklahoma, 0. Texas.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They're going to run it here. He shreds the tackle. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't you, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. And this time it's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Crucial third down play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down. Almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. A crucial roughing the passer call has now set the out. And that one's picked off. What a play. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, This play right here doesn't come back to bite him.
He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap, he turns it around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, that where they want to run the ball, is if they can
Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
My gosh, they almost came up with another sack here. They have done an amazing job of pressuring this guy. And Chris, obviously, we're still in the first quarter. They better make some adjustments up front, or this is going to be a long game.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And looking to throw now on first down. He's looking deep again. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge game.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Grabbed by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Third down play for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
The offense just 1 for 3 on fourth down tries today. Here comes a fourth attempt. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to throw it on first down. That pass is caught. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the runner takes off to his right. He's got room to run. Touchdown, Oklahoma, as they answer with their first score of this title game. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Oh, and he fumbles. Able to recover his own fumble and get first down yardage. So So in one play, they go from being backed up to first and goal. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Longhorns will line up now. It's first and goal. Looking for a receiver. He escapes the pocket. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. First down and more. He's still running. The tackle at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So, good job.
And now the ball comes out. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place at just the right time.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Longhorns will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Texas. This passing game is on fire today.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Zips it down the middle. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
You tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. Now here's the toss play. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And that pass is called in over the middle. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. They've already gone for it 4 times and converted twice. Here comes a 5th. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He fires it down the middle. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Swarmed by the pass rush. Sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's complete. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. One big play, and the offense has flipped the field. They were across the 50, set up with a first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So they'll start this drive with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
He knocks it through with confidence.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. But he's got some space here. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Texas.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the 3rd quarter, cut in to this huge lead. The QB throws his 3rd hook of the day. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. They are pouring it on now.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. And the Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here comes a handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Going toward the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Sooners.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. They'll try to run this one in. He's swarmed by the defense.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. There's contact on the throw, and it's incomplete. The defensive pressure of... did his throw that time.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make...
Great screen over the right side. Can they chase him down? Past the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas. And the route is on. Championship game, and there is nobody who can cover this guy. What a monster performance by this receiver.
Chris, we're on the biggest stage in college football, and this guy's treating it like he's playing a video game. My gosh, he's got this defense in la-la land out there.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
16. Texas.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive.
Take over. 1st and 10.
And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The defense setting up to go against this heavy formation. Takes the handoff again. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here, put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep down the left side. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Another pass attempt from deep in their own end. A deep shot to the right. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Chris, it's an incompletion here, but at some point, this defense has got to be aware that this offense is doing everything they can to get this receiver the football. He's got over 150 yards receiving. You've got to double-team this guy, or they're going to keep finding ways to get him the ball.
And they're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the third quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We're just 1 quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Bringing pressure. Now takes a hit but lets it fly. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down but missed it.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Wide open downfield.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Longhorns looking to keep this drive rolling. On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He's got his man wide open. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his back. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught by the receiver. Breaks free with room to run. He's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
Looking to throw it on first down. Caught in the flat by the running back. Finding space at the 20. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The Sooners looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, looking to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looking for the wideout. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Gets some space around the 30. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37. Longhorns come up to the line in a hurry-up. Another big play for this offense, but they are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board. They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he has delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP of the national title.
Defense is coming after him. Makes the catch downfield. The 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And they tack on the extra point. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Oh, it's a fumble. Who's going to come up with it? Recovered by the kicking team now. They'll steal a possession here.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it, and you can't hold on to the football.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas. That's how you finish a play. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's now picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
4th down conversions through the air like this are always a huge sigh of relief, not only for the quarterback who's battling nerves, but the receiver as well.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
It's a quick grab.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the grab.
Well, this is a great catch. He does a nice job of getting his feet down to set up a 4th down and short situation. But, man, I just don't know why he didn't try to fight to get to that marker and pick up a 1st down.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Here's another interception. It runs in track. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
They bring him down, but that 1st down is all they need to clinch the national championship. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Now it's 2nd down here. As the 1st down is still going. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no